All right, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Good morning, people. Good morning, people. How are you? How are you guys doing? Another beautiful morning, ladies and gentlemen. Really thank God for this moment. God is doing miracles, doing wonders in our lives. All right. So we are here again today. And like I promised, I'll be finding time to come every morning like this if I don't have anything I'm doing. Uh, just to share a little bit of idea with you. Kneel down for. All right. So everybody's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for asking. Yes, I'm good, oh Vera. I'm good. I'm doing well. I just got back from working out. Just got back from working out. It's a beautiful thing to go ahead and just work out. It's tough. Your teaching are just too sweet. We thank God. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to the business of today. This morning, anybody on Facebook and YouTube? Nobody's saying anything. I'm not seeing anybody say something yet. All right. Anybody saying anything on Facebook and YouTube? Nobody's saying hi to me. You guys are just sitting down there. Or is it that you're not able to hear me? I'm not sure they're able to hear me. Facebook is not hearing me. Oh God. What are we supposed to do now? I'm not sure. Oh, okay, they are saying something now. Okay, they are saying something right now. Are you guys hearing me? Oh, okay. Dr. Dr. Ovi. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for the feedback. I got a little scared when I noticed that you guys just you didn't want to say anything. All right, thank you, Laura. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bukola, thank you. All right, good morning. I made a video this morning. This morning I made a video and I got a little pissed off. I always get pissed off anyway. I get pissed off all the time. I'm not supposed to be pissed off all the time. Dammy, how you doing? God bless you. There are people out there, and I want to just quickly use this opportunity to appeal to everybody, not just only few people, everybody, please. To bang beru eleru sori, to wa fati lowo. You are not wise, oh. You are not wise. One day you're going to be very, very pissed off at your own life. And I see a lot of people do these things. I see a lot of people do this. A lot of people. If we are gossiping here on this show now, you will see 4,000 people watching. If this particular network here is about gossiping, all right, you will see 10,000 people watching at the same time. But because we don't gossip, we actually slap Rema into people's head. They won't come. They won't be here. All right, they won't come here. They only come here if you are gossiping. All right, if that's what you're doing. All right, if you're that kind of a person, if you're that kind of a person that love to gossip about others, you talk about other people. So is he the only one that is a nurse? Is he the only one that is a registered nurse? Why is he behaving like that? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? All right, if me and you, I will go and get mad. I will be so mad, and I'll go and get it done for my own self. Instead of me talking about another person, I will be mad. Okay, I will not carry another person's load on my head. All right, now I will now put my own in my hand. No, it is a kind of a challenge. It is a challenge. It's a wake up call. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń kọ́lé ìwọ ń jíṣó. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ ń lówó lọ́wọ́ ìwọ ń bínú. All right. When somebody is making money, instead of you getting angry, go and sit down. Kó bẹ́ ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀, kó yíká ọ̀tún, kó yíká òsì, kó pe àárọ̀ àti ọ̀dọ̀fin inú ẹ kó bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Kó sọ fún pé ẹlẹ́dàá mi, èwo ni kí n ṣe? Aláyé wà fẹ́ jámọ́lẹ̀ rèé. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi máa ràn mí lọ́wọ́. He is supposed to go there and say, help me, God. I don't know which way. Then you now go closer to that person that is making money, say, teach me. Teach me how to. I need to know how to do this. Instead of me being angry, instead of me being bitter, I don't want to be bitter. I want to make money too. I want you to teach me how to do this. Then you humble yourself and go ahead and just get the person to teach you how to do these things. No, Nigerians don't, they do that stuff. You believe that money is always from heaven. You depend only on prayer. Prayer, 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 prayer. Everywhere, prayer, prayer, prayer. Oh yeah. You will just be there, be frustrated and angry for the rest of your life. If you don't go and sit down and think, how are they making it? Let me tell you one secret of myself, my own secret. Is when I watch videos and I love what I see inside of the video, I will go and do research. I will go and do research on YouTube. You guys don't know. YouTube is the university of life. There is nothing you are looking for in this life that is not on YouTube. All you need to just do is type how to edit videos, how to have clean videos. There was a time that whenever I do my videos are not always clean. Then I get a little mad at myself. Like, why? Why? Oluniyi Ajao, thank you very much for the 1999. God bless you, man. I really appreciate you. All right. I get mad at myself. I was like, why? Why is it that me, I'm doing video and it's not clear? What are these people doing? So I go to YouTube, I go and search. And then YouTube now showed me this is where you put your light, this is where you put your camera, this is how you do it and stuff. That was the time I didn't know that I have to wipe the face of my camera before recording. Some of you want to take picture and your picture is always blurry and you are angry. And the same phone that you are using is the same phone that me I'm using to take my own picture and you are angry. Instead of you now going to learn, how do I take a very good picture with this same iPhone 26? This same iPhone 26 that I have, okay, that I spent 1,500 buying. How do I know how to use it? Then you go on YouTube and go and learn it. And the first thing they will tell you is that before you take picture, because your hand has been touching the camera, your fingerprint is on the camera. So the next thing you do is just take a piece of cloth and wipe that camera a little bit. And then you'll be able to take good pictures. And then they teach you, when you want to take picture, you don't face the light. Don't face the light when you are taking picture. Make sure that the light is behind you. All right? Make sure the light is behind you. So when you are taking picture, let the light fall on the object. You want to do video, don't be backing the window. Okay? You are backing the window. Okay, and you want to take picture, you want to do video, selfie. You want to selfie yourself, and you are backing the window. The window is here, and then you put your camera in front, and they tell you are done. Don't do that. And that's why your videos are not clean. You won't go. You will be mad. What's happening? Take a video clean. Take a picture, man, fine. What's happening? Akumo boyogulolo, boyogulolo. Only information don't want it only. The information that you do not have is what he has. Okay, you to go and search. Instead of koma binu eyan koma binu koma se ha bí ajá ilé kuru koma se ha kí ló ṣe ilé ayé ẹ kí ló pé tó ń gbin gan. I don't know the English of all these things I'm saying. I'm really sorry, you guys that don't understand my Yoruba. I don't know the English of those things. Those things are very. I don't know how to speak them in English. How to say them in English. It's like wàá jí bí ajá ilé kuru wàá ṣe kí ló dé? Tínú bá bí ẹ kó lọ bínú lọ síbi kan náà. Instead of you focusing on your own life and making your life better, ẹni tó lógo, olófo ni ẹ náà. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ olófo ló máa ń bínú ológo náà. If you know that you yourself want to be a person, you know, you want to. if you know you yourself, you want to be a person of glory, then you go search for glory. You go search for the glory. The glory is available. It's available for you. All you need is just to sit down, sit down and study. Very simple stuff. Somebody is making money, all right? Go and dig it. How are they making money? How are they making money? Let somebody teach you. Irọ́ ni ìgbéraga ti pọ̀ jù. Ó máa gbéraga bí ẹni tó ń lò ní gbogbo ayé. Ó máa ṣe káàkiri ayé. Something's wrong with you. You go change your life. Turn your life around. Turn around and just sit down and leave other people alone. And face your own life. Let your own life be beautiful. All right? Let your life be beautiful. Okay? And that's it. You will have a point if your life is sweet. You don't have a point right now because you can't point towards any success in your life. And that's why you're angry. Stop being angry. All right? That's out of the way right now. Let me go straight to the point of today. My husband wants me to respect him by kneeling to greet him. He is 43 and I'm 42. It doesn't matter. Even age doesn't matter. Let's go back to it. When we are talking about respect, okay, it took some time for me to understand it. Coming from Africa, we believe respect is in when you use in Yoruba, you use ekpelesa, ekpelema, mumba yin soro, the yin, and all kinds of that language of respect, that stuff, all those things, when you use those things, we believe, oh, this person is respectful. Okay. And when somebody kneel to you, we believe this person is respectful. It is in the culture. That's the culture of our Yoruba people of Africa that we must do. Bend to people. Every culture, every country too, they have their own form of respect. As in like bending, bowing, and all kinds of stuff. The Chinese will bow to the elders, to their wives, to their husbands, and all kinds of stuff. They bow to people. All right. And then the English will kneel, but they will not go all the way down just to greet you and all kinds of stuff like that. Okay. But we are now in more civilized world. That I moved to the US like about 27 years ago. All right. And the moment I got here, thank you for the badge, Oluwa Tomi. God bless you. I really appreciate that. Like about 27 years ago, I moved into the US and I visited a friend of mine. I think I've shared this before. And this, my friend, is like about maybe like 10 years younger than me. They're about like 10 years younger than me. He's a white guy. So I went to visit his house. And his 10-year-old daughter looked at me and called me by my name. And I was a little pissed off. Like, what? 10-year-old kid calling me my name? I was like, this is the highest level of disrespect I've ever seen in my life. And I actually put it on my face. And the young man looked at me and was like, are you angry? I was like, yeah, I am. So why? Because she called you your name? I said, yeah. So what were you expecting? I said, at least you could call me brother or call me uncle or maybe call me daddy. And the guy broke it down to me. It was like, number one, you guys are not related. So she's not your niece and you are not the uncle. And she's not your sister and you're not our brother. And she is not your daughter and you are not the father. And you are Shola. Are you not Shola? Is that not your name? I said, yes, that's my name, but at least just put a little respect into it and stuff. I was like, so you're expecting her to do like what? I said, at least just kneel all the way to the ground just to greet me. I was like, hey, Shola. I say, sir, so let me tell you something. It's possible for people to call you brother, uncle, daddy, and kneel to you and still don't have respect for you. I still don't have respect for you. I said, I said, okay. He said, respect is in the way I treat you, the way I reference you, the way I actually carry you. He said, that's where respect is. Respect is not in you having a kind of a title behind your name. Behind your name. So when I got a job at the Schlumberger, I got to the job one day and I saw this guy. The guy at that point in time, he was like maybe 70, 71 years old. His name happens to be Drew Denny. So I saw him and he was actually cleaning. So I rushed to him. I wanted to help him and he said, "Stop." He said, "This is not your job. This is my job. And that's what I'm doing." I was like, "But you're elderly. I need to help you." And I was calling him Mr. Drew, Mr. Drew, Mr. Drew. And the guy stopped me. He says, "Sorry, stop calling me Mr. Drew. My name is Drew Denny. So if you want to mention my name or call my name, just call me Drew. Just call me Drew Denny." I was like, "No, I cannot. Where I'm from, we got to respect people." It was like, "Where is the respect? Where is the respect? When I told you not to touch it. If you obey me, that's you respecting me. If I tell you, call me Drew Denny. If you disrespect it, you need to just say yes. And then you start calling me Drew Denny. Then you're respecting me. It's in the way you obey my instruction. That's where the respect is." I was like, "Oh, this is very strange to me." So every day I come to work, I call a 71-year-old man, "Drew Denny, what's up? How you doing, man?" And then the guy will say, "Oh, Shala, how are you? Come on, come on, come on. Let's go do some work." And that actually created a platform of togetherness. All right. I wasn't really afraid of him. I wasn't afraid of him. But at the same time, he brought me very close to him. And I still have respect for him as an elderly, that there are certain things that I would do or will say around him, that I have to make sure that I edit those things and all kinds of stuff. So, I was I was with them. Lao Lugbenjo, how you doing, my brother? So I was with them for some time. So this guy, you coming from Africa, you're coming from Africa, you want to pretend like you're American. So when they say F word, that F word thing just got stuck in my head. So each time I want to talk to him, I'll just use F word. I'll just use F word. Just imagine that I'm a master in Nigeria, I'm coming into the US now, I want to belong. So I started using F word because when you go to the oil company, you just find everybody's using F word, F word, F word everywhere. F word, S word, D word, all kinds of stuff. So it got stuck to me, and I used the F word right in expressions. And the guy just stopped and he looked at me. He said, "Never in your life disrespect me again." I was like, "Well, how did I disrespect you? I didn't touch you, I didn't slap you, I didn't do anything." He said, "Saying that kind of word around me is disrespect." I was like, "Wow, all right, I'm learning something new here." So the word you use is either disrespecting someone or creating respect for that person. It is not until you use or you use Mister or you use brother or you use uncle. Now, respect is how you carry people. Respect is how you cherish people. Respect is how you respect, how you cherish and you obey instructions. Okay, whatever they tell you to do is what to do to them. So what you do to others is what respect means. What you do to others, and the guy was able to explain it to me. That it's possible for me to kneel to you right now and say, "Sir, this, I call you sir, I call you ma'am, I call you everything." It's when you look at white people, he was the one that actually told me. He said, when you look at white people, every time they see you, they must smile at you. They'll be like, he said, that doesn't mean they love you. That doesn't mean they care about you. That doesn't mean they respect you. It's just a culture that when white people see white people, they smile. And because they smile at you, don't get it twisted. Don't believe, "Oh, they like me. Oh, look at that lady just smile at me." Say, no, don't ever in your life believe it. They will smile, but at the back of their mind, they're calling you the N-word. At the back of their mind, they're calling you the N-word, and as they're moving away, they're actually disliking you. Say, but it's just part of their own culture just to smile and stuff. So he opened it up to me. It was like, wow. I said, I see a lot of ladies, they smile when they see me. Normally, I always believe that these people just love me. They just love me so much. I said, no, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be. So now coming in from Africa, I started going to their homes. The white people, I visit them all the time. And when they're doing Thanksgiving, when they're doing Christmas, when they're doing all of this stuff. All right. So I always visit them. Whenever I get there, I see the way the husband will be the one in the kitchen chopping the meat. And, I got a little confused. And then sometimes I'll see him washing the dishes. And I was like, wow, I'm very confused and stuff. And then you will see him going in to fire up the grill. and then the guy will be the one putting all the meat on the grill and all kinds of stuff and everything. And you might see the wife just hanging out somewhere and drinking lemonade and probably throwing rocks or doing something because it's the countryside. All right. So one day I asked him, I said, Chance, I said, what's all this nonsense? I was like, what nonsense? So why is it that you're the one cutting the meat? Why are you the one washing the dishes? You are the one firing the grill and putting all this stuff on the grill. And why are you doing this? And he said, that's a form of respect for my wife. I was like, what do you mean respect? He said, because when you help her to chop the meat and you help her to do the grill and you help her to grill, at the end of the day, she will be the one to cook the rest of the stuff. You give her respect. I was like, respect, because she's the lady. That's how we do here. I was like, oh, that's good. I like that. When you help people, when you help your wife, when you help her to cook, when you help her to clean, it's a form of respect. It's not going to be until you call her mommy or until you call her brother or sister or whatever that you're respecting her. You respect her by helping her. So it's a kind of respect, it's a kind of a doing thing. You do stuff, from respect. Because I respect my wife, I'm going to make her life easy. Because I respect my wife, I'm going to help her to cook. I'm going to help her to grill. I'm going to help her to do this. She's not the one responsible to do all this stuff. It's my responsibility also, and it's her responsibility. But because she's the wife, I'll give her a form of respect as my wife by helping her in the kitchen. I was like, wow. So I noticed another thing, that whenever their mother is coming, everybody will get up from the seat just to allow her to sit down. So I asked him, I said, why do I have to get up? I'm sitting, the woman is about to sit down. Why can't he just put the chair and just sit? Why do I have to stand up? He said, it's a form of respect that you have for ladies. That when they get up from the seat, they want to go to the bathroom, all of the guys over there must to get up. And when a lady's coming into the table, everybody must to get up. And that's a form of respect to that person, that she is a lady. I was like, this is a waste of time for me. This is too much of mahala. I'm an African man. African man, I'm the king. I am the king of the tribe of Judah, the lion of the tribe of Judah. I sit. And when they come to the table, they are supposed to kneel to me, and then they sit down, and then they serve my food, and then I finish eating, then I get up and I walk away. But this is not the case here. The case here is different. All right. When they finish eating, you will see the guy will be the one to start reaching out and carrying the plates to go to the kitchen, and then the two of them will join each other there, and then they do the dishes together, and then they clean up together and everything. And one funny thing, even the visitors there will still be helping too. I was like, wow, that's good. And I'm not totally throwing my own culture away. My culture is beautiful too. My culture is beautiful. It's just that probably our own form of respect is more on the bullying side. Okay, we demand for this respect. We demand for it instead of we commanding or probably earning it. We demand for it. All right. You will not find out that anybody who is into helping a woman, she will get the respect back. All right. The wife will not talk about him badly, will not use any kind of words or whatsoever. My culture is beautiful too, but it's just that my culture actually is more of we dominate the women. We dominate women. We instruct women, we direct women, we command women, we discipline women, and all that kind of stuff. And one thing about me is that I always want to bring whatever it is that I've been able to learn here. I put it together with what I brought from Africa, and then put it together to just make my life a better one. All right. So when we now come into marriage, you need to understand that this is 2023. 2023 Ojutila. All right. We are actually living in a civilized world. All right. A world whereby husband and wife, we are seen as partners. Gone are those days in the 80s and 90s where women are seen more like a property of a man. But in 2023, a woman is more of a partner now. More as a partner right now. That we are supposed to honor each other, respect each other, cherish each other, submit to each other, and to make life a beautiful life. In those days, women don't work, they just stay home. But these days, women are professionals now. And that's actually a reason for us to actually give them respect. Women are doing what they couldn't do before, and they're doing it very well at this time. So when you now come into marriage, you should see your wife as a partner. See your wife as an equal. You are not superior to your wife. Okay, your wife is not inferior. She's not a second class citizen. All right, she is the best part of you, and she is you. And the way you will treat her, you treat her exactly like you. So if you want your wife to kneel to you in the morning, are you going to prostrate to her? Are you going to prostrate to her too? All right. So you know you are not going to prostrate to your wife. Okay. So if your wife chooses to kneel, that is a decision. You are not supposed to force her to do so. If a woman decides to kneel or to prostrate or to roll on the ground, that must be what she chose to do. You let her be the one to respect you the way she feels like this is the form of respect I want to give to my husband. All right. You're not supposed to be dictating. All right. This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to, even though I always tell people, always make sure that you tell people the way you want to be loved. All right. This is how I want you to love me. Don't love me the way you want to love me. This is how I want you to love me. But there are some certain things that you cannot actually demand for. When you talk about respect, you don't demand for respect. All right. You don't demand for respect. Let your wife actually design a form of respect that befits you. By you actually doing what attracts respect. I will kneel down to you all day long if I'm having peace. I will kneel down to you all day long if I have good sex with you. I will kneel down to you all day long if you respect me. I will kneel down to you all day long if actually all my needs are met. I will kneel down to you all day long if you are committed and faithful to me. I will kneel down to you all day long if at the end of the day you're making me proud. All right, so when you are now talking about somebody kneeling, it's more like you want to dominate them and you want to control them, you want to rule them by asking for it. All right, do what attracts it. Let her decide what to do. Women are not crazy. All right, they will give you the kind of respect because whatever a man sow, that's what he reaps. All right, whatever you sow, that's what you reap. If you sow respect, the form of respect you're sowing is what is going to grow and come back to you. I know a lot of old-fashioned women, okay? I know a lot of old-fashioned people who are actually like that. They just believe we have to kneel, we have to kneel, we have to kneel. All right? They believe that. But nowadays, it's different. It's totally different. The days are changing. Everything is actually evolving and growing, and life is totally different now. The interpretation of the Bible in those days is totally different. Majority of all those preachings they're not correct. Majority of those preachings in those days, they're not correct. All right, when you go into it deeply and you understand English very well, you will be able to break down the scriptures, and then you will understand what the Bible is saying right there. All right. And there are certain things that are not written in the Bible. There are certain things that you will not see in the Bible. And you're supposed to use your common sense to actually bring them into it. Use your common sense to bring them into it. All right. Common sense. All right. So it all depends on people. You want to kneel, you don't want to kneel. All right. But whenever you want to give your husband blowjob, you know how to kneel down. All right. You kneel down to give him blowjob. But you cannot kneel to greet him. It's your choice. All right. So you choose to do that. Okay. And all kinds of stuff like that. So for a man is the leader of the home, and that man is bound to be respected. But respecting him depends on his own activities. It depends on his activities. It depends on how he himself is leading. His own leadership style will actually bring the kind of respect that he's looking for. You cannot get what you did not sow. You have to sow it to reap it. You sow it to reap it. All right. But for me, this guy here, I won't ask my wife to kneel to me. I won't even ask my wife to kneel to me. I won't. That's not going to be what I'll say. I won't. I want to be respected, so I will give our respect. And everything I do today, right now, I feel very comfortable. Myself and her, we just walked, down the block just to exercise and stuff, and we had a discussion along the line and stuff. And for me, I don't want nobody kneeling to me. Even all of these young kids, when I see them, I put them up. I say, hey, come on, give me a hug. Come on, shake me. I was able to learn so much. And then I put the whole stuff together. All right. And one thing I always want to say is this. A lot of Nigerians always want to live their life by the Bible, by the Bible, by the Bible. The Bible, you don't, you don't even know what is inside the Bible. And I always tell people, this Bible is actually written and brought to us by some people. And those people are supposed to be the ones you're supposed to go and look at their own interpretation of the thing they put together to bring to us. All right. They brought the Bible to you. You are not the originator of these things. You didn't write it yourself. If you are talking about Yoruba traditional religion or Igbo traditional religion, now you guys are the authority about it. But when it comes to Christianity, you are not the authority about it. Some people brought it to you. Some people brought this Christianity to you. Why are you now acting like you know more than them? Why are you acting like you know more than the people who brought it to you? All right? And this Christianity could be used in different ways. They could use Christianity in the form of control. All right? And that was what the British used against us. All right? And that's what majority of our pastors are using against us now. On us right now, just to control you. And you can use it as a means of setting people free also. And that's the intention of Jesus. The intention of Christ is to set people free, not to enslave them, not to put them in bondage. All right, majority of the Christians you see in Nigeria are under bondage because they have to listen to one guy say, this is what the Bible is saying, this is what it means. Why not read it yourself and ask God to interpret it to you, and then you can now adopt it to your own life and function with it. All right, the Holy Spirit will always be available to interpret the scriptures to you based on what you are going through, based on you. Because you're unique, you're different. All right? Based on you. You can use Christianity as a means of control. And that's why you see people say, show me from the Bible. Show me from the Bible. Show me from the Bible. When you begin to say, show me from the Bible, it means that person is a novice. That person doesn't know the Bible. Everything I've been saying all day today is biblical. I don't have to show you maybe it's in Genesis or it's in Revelation before you know it. If you have read the Bible from the beginning to the end of it, you will understand that everything I'm telling you right now is biblical. Everything I'm telling you right now is biblical. All right, but they have been enslaved. It's this enslavement of the mindset. Oh, they have been enslaved. You have to quote 1 Genesis chapter 2 or Luke chapter whatever for them to understand that you are talking from the Bible. If you don't, then they believe, oh, no Bible verse. Oh, no Bible verse. And it's so funny to me that I see a lot of Nigerian Christians act like this. They act like this. You're supposed to be the living Bible. You're supposed to be living the Bible. You be the living Bible. You're not supposed to be. You see, the Bible said the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life. All right. If you have the Spirit of God in you, you will be living the Bible. All right. It's not about you reading it. You'll be living the Bible, and that's what it is. All right, and I find it so difficult. They have used the religion, and they've used this religion, the one they call Christianity, that is a religion, because you can create religion out of Christianity, and you can create a lifestyle out of Christianity. The Christianity that Jesus Christ brought to us is a lifestyle, but the one that we are doing in Africa is a religion, and then we use that religion to control people, to put people under slavery. Jesus Christ created a lifestyle to set us free, so that we can free. We are no longer under the law. But Nigerians, inside of that Christianity, they are still under the law. And that is not Christianity. That's what they call Judaism. That's what called Judaism. And it's going to be a long time. It's going to take a long time for Nigerians and the Christians of Nigeria to actually understand the difference between the lifestyle and then the religion. Jesus Christ is not intending. His plan is not for you to be in a religion. That's not his plan. His plan is for you to live it. You're going to live the Bible. Live that word of God. All right. You read it. You don't have to cram it. You understand it. and then you live it. When you're living the Bible, you are a living Bible. People don't read Bible no more. They read you. They listen to the words that come out of your mouth. That's what they listen to. They look at you. They want to do exactly what you're doing and stuff. But it's different from the religion. Okay, the religion will actually set you under lock and key. There will be, you are under the law. You are under the law. But the Christianity Jesus Christ came to preach to us is a lifestyle. It's your life, the way you live, the way you greet, the way you reference people, the way you love, the way you care for people, the way you talk to them. That's what your Christianity is. All right, that's your Christianity. All right, so it's different. It's two different things. And you see that this our Christianity in Africa is destroying a lot of things. I've been wanting to come back online to talk about this sort of stuff. There are lot of prophets, lot of prophets in Nigeria. They have done havoc. They have messed up this Christianity thing. During the election time, they all came out to give us revelations and visions and whatever they call the mind of God that they actually, shared with us. And recently, there's one white garment pastor that is always on YouTube. And this guy was saying, and at the end of the day, all of the revelation and stuff is fake. Those people don't see nothing. They just follow the news. And then inside of their head, they're looking at who is possible to win and who is not possible to win. And then they just do all these assumptions and then they bring it on social media, all because they want to get views. And it's so alarming. It baffles me that Nigerians were still not able to think properly, that if I hear you share one fake revelation that didn't come to pass, that will be the last time I'll be in your church. That'll be the last time I will actually have anything to do with you. But no, Nigerians don't think like that. The ability to think and activate common sense is missing in a lot of Nigerians. That they, for them to think and say this guy is a fake, that this guy is a fake. They will not. They will still be going there. And then the guy will start turning the whole stuff. And then we'll start lying on powers and principality. We'll start lying on the devil. That it is the devil that changed the mind of God. The devil changed the will of God. How do you think the devil is powerful enough to change the will of God? And then people will still go there. You still go there, you still want to pray. You remember the one that actually shared revelation? That one is in jail right now. We didn't even know that one is a rapist. All right, that's a rapist right there. That one is in jail right now. And you see all of them. Let him come back from jail. You will still see Nigerians will still go to the same church. They will still go to that same place. All right, and this is where I get a little confused. I get so confused that we don't have that opportunity to think well. We don't have that opportunity to think well. We see all of these signs. The signs are just written all over. Fake revelation, fake prophecies, fake everything. Nothing seems to be coming to pass. They don't even know nothing. And it was just a nothing. You are a liar. You are a liar. And instead of Nigerians coming and say you are a liar, they will not. The pastors will start quoting, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. And that's what they preach to them, and then Nigerians will keep quiet. And because they don't read their own Bible, they don't read Bible by themselves, that you yourself don't know that you are anointed of God. And the Bible is not talking about pastor, it's talking about you being the anointed of God. All right, you see all of this stuff. When that guy will come back from jail, they will run to the place again. Thank you for the badge, Oloyin. God bless you. They will still run to the place, to the same place. That's where they will still go. All right, Nigerians don't have that opportunity to activate common sense. To activate common sense. They don't have it. If your pastor is lying, your pastor is a liar. I've been giving this example of that woman, with that broken hand, that the hand will go inside and come back outside. When I went to Nigeria recently, that same pastor, the pastor that used that woman, I saw his poster on the wall. Nigerians are still going to the same church after that guy lied. After he faked miracle. People are still going there. And you will sit down there and you begin to ask yourself, why? 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 You know why? And they still go there. You know, some of you guys, even here in Houston, many of you guys know, oh, this pastor just slept with this sister. That pastor just slept with this sister. You will still go to the same church. That same church where they are sleeping with people, you will still go there. I don't know. I find it so hard. I find it very, very hard to believe. Very hard to believe. Very, very hard. And my friend recently now said to me that you see these people, don't pity them all. You know, people who go to those churches are exactly like those people. They are exactly like that. A pastor said he's buying a chair that will cost 200,000 naira. For what? All right. It's not juju, no be juju. It's just Nigerians are gullible. We are just so stupid in Nigeria, very, very stupid people. You know, all over the world, they think we are very smart. It's only 10% of us that is smart. Oh. Or it's only 10% of us that is smart. You know, I'm telling you. Even here, where they sleep, that's where they go to. They are just like them. He said, don't sweat. Don't sweat. They are just exactly like them. They will continue to go there because that's what they do. They themselves are looking for where to hide. If a pastor is committing sin, every member of his church will be they will be committing sin because they know they are safe. That our pastor is committing sin. Let us stay there too. At least I will find someone that will be sleeping with me. At least I will find one bobo that will be sleeping with me in this place too. And so the pastor is sleeping with church members, so automatically all of the deacons are doing the same thing. The choir director is doing the same thing. Everybody is doing the same thing. So our secret is actually good. Let's go there. He said that's why people go. They are bad people. You see the people that you see that go there, they are bad people too. You don't want to sweat. These people will go. That's who they are. That's who they are. They will still go there. It doesn't matter how you shout or yell. You will see PhD holder go to that church. He's not going to the church because he didn't know that place is fake. He's going there because that's actually the place he could hide. He could hide. I'm telling you, you not believe me. All right. It's not juju. This is not juju. It's just Nigerians. That's how they are. That's how they are. Okay. So you see churches where pastor is not sleeping with church members, the church will not grow. Go to churches where pastor is banging all of his church members, and majority of the single mothers in church, they will go and be bringing each other, say, my boy, Pastor Nwoshe, Pastor Nwoshe, our pastor is a good guy. We single mothers will not die like this now. At least somebody will make us happy. Our pastor is trying, he's really doing well. Come, and all kinds of, and instead of you going to pick homeless to come and bang you, don't worry, pastor will be doing the work. He's doing a good job. All you need is just to be paying tithe constantly. The pastor will do a good job for you. And that's how they call themselves, and they start coming. And they start coming. Pastor Nwoshe. And you see, as we're talking right now, majority of you ladies that are here shouting, hey, but pastor don't validate you before. Doesn't validate you before. You're just laughing. Just continue laughing. Like we don't know. Like we don't know. You better go and change your life. That's the most important thing. Go and change your life. And change your life around. Go and find a husband, marry, and live a decent life. And live a decent life. You will see those. You know, it's very funny. Let's do a show self if the existence of God as religion define the entity. All right, we will do that. We will do that, my brother. My brother, we're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you see, and coming back to the church, you will find out that this my husband wants me to respect him by kneeling down. The man didn't just demand. He's not just demanding for it. He is demanding for it because you, as his wife, you are kneeling down to one guy that is actually younger than you, who you call your pastor. You go to church, you see one young guy that you call your pastor, you'll be kneeling to him. But you cannot come home to kneel to your own husband. You think about it. Think about the thing. Why won't a man ask, okay, oh, you, my wife, kneel to me? He has been seeing you when we go to church. When we go to church, he sees you when you are kneeling to pastor who is actually 10 years younger than you, 15 years younger than you. You are kneeling to him. All right? And then the guy is enjoying it. The guy is enjoying you kneeling down to him and stuff like that. You kneel down to mommy pastor, you kneel down to daddy pastor. You know, first lady, you are kneeling down. Mommy Gio, you are kneeling down. You kneel down everywhere they see you. Now your husband is in the house, you stand up to greet him. And the man is now saying, Abba, Kilode, I saw you yesterday kneeling to pastor. Now kneel to me too. You know, don't get me wrong. I understand that you guys want to kneel down to the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit inside pastor. Now you guys want to kneel down to the Holy Spirit inside pastor. It's a good stuff to kneel down to the Holy Spirit inside pastor. Okay? And stuff like that. But at least the Holy Spirit dwells in the inside of your husband too. Pastor gave my friend's wife Bele last month. What kind of pastor is that, your pastor that gave somebody Bele? All right. So I understand you guys want to kneel down to the Holy Spirit inside pastor, but at least there's Holy Spirit inside of your husband too. You kneel down to your husband too. If you are kneeling to pastor, you kneel to your husband also. Okay? He's a go for pastor. You know what I'm saying? So what the guy is asking for, probably I've seen it. I've seen you do it. And it feels like, okay, if you're doing it at the church, then why not do it at home? Which I think is the best for you to do anyway, because of Kololori Aya. All right? Your pastor is not your Olori, he's Okoelolori. So you should do it for your husband instead of doing it all the time in church. You know? So, and that's just it. And that's just it. This Christianity that we're talking about is not a religion. Jesus didn't bring a religion to us. He brought a way of life. Okay, he brought a way of life. All right, and that way of life, you must actually be real with it. All right, religion will put you under bondage. Religion will put you under control, and that's exactly what we use religion, Christianity as a religion for in Africa. But that Christianity is a way of life that sets people free. You are no longer under the law. You are now under grace. And I mentioned it some few days ago when I met some of my friends. I was like, the sin you committed yesterday, the one you're committing today, the one you will commit tomorrow, has been paid for. And they looked at me like I'm crazy. I was like, no, that's the reason why. That's the reason why Christ died. He said he actually became the solution to sin once and for all. So we do not have to kill any ram or whatever. Jesus is not going to come back second time to die for anybody anymore. He did it one time, and that's it, and once and for all. So it is you that need to walk your faith, walk your salvation with fear and trembling, that you don't just fall into error just anyhow. But even with that, if a righteous man falleth 7 times, the Bible says that God will still restore him. All right. So in this kind of stuff, don't let anybody put you under religion that will continue to scare you. All right. You don't want to be scared. You want to come and live the life of a Christian. And then all of this quoting scripture, it's not going to work for you. It's about your life. It's your life connected, reflecting the scriptures you're quoting. All right. So it's better for you to live the life of a Christian than just to be quoting scriptures. All right. Live that life. Live the Bible. Be the living Bible. All right. Be the living Bible. And you live a good life. Let other people see you that if this one is not a Christian, what else could he be? All right. They know that you're a Christian by your attitude, by your character, by the way you talk, by the way you reference people. That is how you know. It is by their fruit. It's not by quoting scripture. It is by their fruit that we know that they are Christians. When they saw the disciples were not quoting scripture. They were acting, behaving like Christ. Like Christ. And that's what that will qualify you to be called a Christian. It's a Christian lifestyle. It's not the scripture you are quoting. You quote scripture, you cram all the scriptures in your head and start quoting, and your life is not even connected to it. Your life is not connected to it. You are very arrogant, all right, and you are not living the life of Christ. Okay, so let me wrap it up because I have a meeting. I think I'm 7 minutes late already, but they'll wait for me. Let me wrap it up. And it's like this: a husband shouldn't be demanding. You're not supposed to be demanding. Respect is not your birthright. Respect is not your birthright. You have to work for respect. You work for respect. To be respected, you have to work for it. You are not supposed to be respected because you have a penis. You will be respected based on your attitude, your character, the way you show love, and the way you respect other people. All right, that's how you get respected. All right, and now when you're not talking about a form of respect, all right, kneeling down to somebody doesn't mean that person respects you. I have seen a lot of people who kneel down to me, but at my back, they will say something crazy about me. All right, they will see me, they will kneel to me, but at my back, they will say something crazy to me. I think you need to understand that the form of respect that we get, let it be original, let it be real. If it's actually just only shaking you, let it be real. If it's just hugging you, let it be real. Let it be real. When that form of respect is real, that's actually the ultimate. All right. When somebody is kneeling to you, but they disrespect you behind you, and that's still not respect. That's fake right there. All right. So always remember that do your own best to earn that respect. Do it to earn that respect. All right. Do it just to earn that respect. So when you do it, then you will get the respect that you are actually needing. You get the respect. I service people. I know. Then you get it. So don't say this is what I wanted to do. And this is 2023. Your wife is your partner. She's not your slave. No, she's your partner. Okay. So even you yourself should show respect to your partner. Show respect to her. When you show respect to her, okay, then you will understand that now you're sowing a seed of respect that will grow and then will bring forth fruit in multiple folds. So your own kind of respect that you give, your wife will multiply it and give it back to you. And that's when you look at it and say, wow, this woman is so respectful. So respectful. All right. When you are actually verbally abusive, when you have a commanding tone, you're domineering, and you just want to base everything on force, and yelling, you can't be respected. There won't be no respect. The wife will just actually do whatever it is just for peace sake. It's not coming from her heart. I don't think you want that. I don't think that's what you want. I don't think that's what you like. Okay, you want a kind of a genuine respect from a good heart. So you yourself must actually genuinely respect your wife, sow that seed, and then your wife will now create a form of respect that befits you. She might decide to kneel to you. That's her choice. She might decide to roll on the ground. That's her choice. She might decide to jump on you and hug you and kiss you. That's her choice. All right. Always remember that you are the leader and you are the pace setter. What you sow is what you get. What you sow is what you get as a man. As a man. All of this stuff I'm saying is not like I'm against men. All this stuff I'm saying is just to buy peace for men, to buy peace for women. Everything I'm saying right now is not to batch men. It's not like I say men are not good or men are bad or whatever. This is to buy peace for men. When you as a man, when you respect your wife, automatically, okay, she will reciprocate. If you as a man, if you love your wife, she will do the same for you because you are the leader of the home. You are the one that's supposed to lead by example. You're supposed to be the one to show example. Let your wife just mirror you. What you do to her is what she will do to you. It's a give and take. Life is a give and take. You don't respect a woman, don't expect respect. You don't cherish a woman, don't expect her to cherish you. You don't honor a woman, don't expect her to honor you. All right. You need to actually set the table. How do you want it to look like? How do you want your family to feel like and look like? You're supposed to be the one to set the table as a man. So when you do that, it's your responsibility. You will put your wife to work, and that's what exactly she's going to get for you. She will give you exactly what you're giving to her. What you're giving to her. All right. You cannot be giving your wife slap and be expecting her to be praying for you. Okay. You can't be cheating on your wife and expect her to be loyal to you. No. You can't be verbally abusive and expect your wife to be nice. No. You cannot be sexually abusive and expect your wife to be good. No, it's not going to happen. It's what you give that you get. So as a man, you're supposed to realize that and tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to be good. I want to plant the seed of goodness so I can receive it back. It's not difficult to do. All of this stuff I'm talking about is not difficult to do. If you can put your mind to it, if you can put your mind to it, it's easy to do. Very, very easy to do. All you need is just put your mind to it and say, you know, I'm going to do it and do it. Wake up in the morning, help. Wake up in the morning, help your wife, cook, do whatever you need to do to help out in form of respect to your wife. And you see how your wife will run all around. Your wife will run around for you. Like I said, when you actually know how to utilize the secret place is a place where husbands cry. Husband, when they go to the secret place, they cry, and they let their wife see them crying, and they hold on to on the feet of their wife and apologize and say, I am sorry for everything I've done. I'm sorry. And the wife will pull them up, and they both cry together, and then they resolve the issue. And when they come outside, people will see your wife kneeling to you. They will see your wife running all around looking for food for you. When you guys go to parties, you'll see your wife. Your wife will be the one asking you, what are you eating? And then she'll go get it and all kinds of stuff. Other people will be jealous of you, but they will not understand that you know how to utilize the secret place. You've gone right there. You just run right there. Just go to the secret place and just bow. You know, that's the place we compromise. That's the place that your voice will be so, so low. That's the place that you actually sober up and just tell yourself that, you know what, I've thrown my ego out. I have offended you. I've done something I shouldn't have done. I've said things I'm not supposed to have said. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Can we start from a new slate? Let's clear this one and start all over. And then every time you promise, make sure you fulfill that promise. Don't just be this person that always say, I'm sorry, and then you go right back and do the same thing. Don't do that. You will see that marriage is going to work. We won't have divorce at all. We won't even have divorce at all. If we can actually utilize all of this stuff, we won't have, nobody's going to divorce nobody. Nobody will. If you know how to go to the secret room and beg for forgiveness, because you're actually developing and growing gradually, it's a gradual process. You will fall, you will make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, you quickly pick up yourself, apologize, walk away, and then you remember that stuff. I'm not supposed to go back there. And you keep on moving. And then you show your wife that, you know what, I'm a real man. You know, even though I've fallen several times, I've been able to get up on my feet and I've not repeated the same sin twice. And you keep on going and keep on going. Your wife is not perfect either. All right. She will fail, she will fall, she will make errors. And then she will come to you and kneel too, cry, hold your feet and cry with you. And then you pull her up and say, you know what, let's go. Let's keep going. It's okay. Mistakes are allowed. Okay, we will all fall into error. Let's keep going. And then you keep going. You stand up on your feet and keep going again. Let's do it again. Let's climb on top of this horse again and keep moving. And then you keep going again and keep going again. And a day will come, somebody will still fall. Somebody will fall into error. And then you guys know where to go. You know exactly where to go to. And then you run all the way into it. And then do it again. You will totally cancel divorce. You will totally cancel divorce. That there will be no divorce at all. If African men, if we can understand when to strip ourselves of our ego, if we know when to drop the ego on the floor and walk into a place and say, you know what, this is my nakedness, this is me here. This is how strong I am, this is how weak I am. and you're the only one that could see this. You are my wife, my best partner, and I'm showing you this is just me. I'm sorry for everything. You know, I didn't know what came on me. You know, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. And that's it. And you will see how it's gonna work. You see how the whole stuff is gonna work. It's gonna work well. You'll not believe it. It's gonna work well. As for a man, you don't really have. Oh man, okay, I gotta go. Facebook just Instagram just blocked me out. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. And God bless you. Bye.